Alright, so this is Will Stewart from onlinechesslessons.net. I'm going to play a little Blitz here. And I kind of feel like switching things up. I feel like a Queen's Indian or a Nimzo would be a nice change of pace. I guess he's playing the Kasparov-Petrosian variation. He's trying to play d5, and I don't think I can. c5, he just plays d5, it's not very good, so I think you kind of got to play this. Maybe knight takes. This seems like this guy really knows what he's doing. He's going to play e4. Yeah, that's okay. He didn't even play e4. Bishop d3, h6. He's waiting to play e4. c5's got to be a good move here. I think this is like. I think this is okay. I think this is okay for black. I'm not like I don't always play this stuff. Rook c8's got to be a good move. Queen e2. Maybe queen c7 was better there. I don't think I can play e5 here is the thing. No, e5. That was probably inaccurate, actually. Maybe we can do this. Knight a5 instead of trying to play e5. Yeah, I'm not so sure about this. I should have probably tried to play e5. Because I don't really want to play c4. Right? I don't think I want to. What if I try this? Well, maybe I'll just chill and see what he does. I mean, he's got to play e5. He's got to play e5. And I don't want to take on d4 because it opens bishop up. Maybe I can just try to plant my knight on c4. That would seem like a very good piece of compensation. So maybe e5, c takes d4, c takes d4, knight c4. And if rook c1, I have b5. I can back it up. And maybe I can jam the queen on c6. So if he plays e5, you know, really it's not that bad. He didn't even do it. Which is kind of weird. So I'm just going to go with the knight c4 plan. Rook c1, I guess, is best. And then I'll just play b5. And maybe even queen a5, you know, if he doesn't play a4. So I can start trying to pick on his a pawn. And he's probably trying to play e5 and queen d3. You know, that would threaten mate. But I think I could just play g6 and just kind of ride it out. So probably a4, so I'll play a6. Yeah, this is cool. I like passed pawns. And, but how am I going to keep passing it? Alright, so queen d3, I can just take on bishop on b2. That was a pretty good move. Maybe I play f6. Knight takes just is crazy. I don't need to sack anything. I think queen to b6 loses in exchange. So queen a5 is better. That's what I was thinking originally. Yeah, I don't think knight takes c4, pawn takes, rook takes, bishop a6, and I think I would be winning an exchange there. So maybe he just plays f4, right? But f4, I can maybe go after his d4 pawn, or no, f4. Maybe knight takes b2. Anyway, f4. I'm not. f4, what if I play knight to d2? Like, is that just... Okay, it doesn't even matter. But he's not going to let me play bishop a6, right? So what's he doing? Maybe bishop to c3? So what am I going to do then? I want to play bishop to a3 shortly. Probably... Man, bishop c3, just bishop b4 then. Right, that's chill. Bishop b4 is the plan. Oh, he really is going after my king. What? Buddy, take it easy. This. Well, he's got this. His c3. He's got queen to g4 and g6. Oof, that's nuts. Oh, this is actually like pretty good. You know, what if I just played rook to d8? That's lame. Let's go c3. You know what? c3, queen g4. All right, he didn't even do it. It doesn't matter. Man, he's still got that queen coming to g4 there. What about... Well, now he's threatening to take. This is becoming a bad situation. Man. Try this. Gotta move. What does he do? e5? And maybe I can play... Oh man, he did it anyway. This is busted. But I'm not gonna give up. Maybe it's not. And I do have this pawn. So whatever, like bishop queen h4, can I play bishop to f8? I don't think I have a choice. But I still don't even know. Like he can. Nah, he can't sack the rook. If he plays rook takes, I'll take the rook myself. I just needed tempo to play c2. He could play bishop c2. I don't know what I would do then. Bishop c2. Maybe I play f5. Or no, I have queen a2 then. Bishop c2. I have queen a2. This was a weird move. I'm just going to play c2. I guess he plays e5. Man, I'm getting some play. I'm going to play queen d8. But it doesn't really do anything, actually. It was better than move before. How to not get mated. I'll probably have to sack some material. I don't know, rook to c3, trying to just trade. Bishop a6, that's a good move. Right, I was just looking at that. It's got to be bishop a6. But the thing is, like, bishop takes h6 now. Pawn takes, bishop. No, that's okay. That's okay. We can chill. Let's go ahead and pre-move that, just in case. See what's good. He must be threatening bishop takes, rook takes. Let's go crazy. It's like, does that work? That was crazy. He's got bishop here. He didn't even play it. Well, I'm trying to flag him. Yeah, I got him flagged. Wow. I thought he was flagged. I couldn't see the decimals. He made some crazy pre-moves. What a crazy game. Take a quick look. I can't believe I even won. Queen's Indian. He played the early A3 line. That's a good line. This was all chill. Like, this was all cool. Really, I thought the opening was pretty nice. You know, you can also play G6 here, but he's got H4. I don't really like it that much. I think until this point, right here, this is where I messed up, and I should have played Queen to C7. It kind of threatens a couple of things. I mean, he can, if Queen C7, he can still play E5 right there, and he probably should. But I think it's more precise. Instead, Rook C8, and now he goes Queen E2, and maybe Queen C7 again here. But he still can play E5, and White has an initiative for sure. This opening, I don't play it that much. It was kind of cool. I've studied a lot of games of it. This is all pretty normal. A4 was the right move. Like, this guy played pretty well. Knight E5, you know, this was good. I mean, this is where things got interesting. So Queen A5, some tactics, keeping the passed pawn, and Rook C3 by him was really nice. That was a very nice move, because otherwise, you know, if he can't win my pawn on C4, which it kind of doesn't look like he can, he's got to attack me on the king side. The rook lift was much faster than playing F4 and F5. You know, the pawn roll is pretty slow. If you can lift a rook like this, this was cool. And now I started realizing, you know, I was like, whoa, like this got out of control. This was a very nice attack. Probably here should just go ahead and play F5 for black. The downside of playing F5 is it cuts off my queen, and thus cuts off the control of H5 square in this fifth rank. So if I play F5, he's got queen to H5. And I didn't really like any ideas where his queen would be pushed into the attack. But I think that was maybe the best move. F5 or maybe even F6. F6 is a creeper move, but that's not bad. F6 here is really interesting. That might even be better defensive try. C3 is always going to, you know, it should always be able to come. Although, you know, F6, maybe he's got rook to C1, and the pawn's kind of frozen. So anyway, whatever, you know, I pushed the pawn, and he just played bishop C1. That was smart. If queen to G4, I had queen to G5 here. And, you know, there's, I can at least sack my queen. There's no checkmate. You know, let's just say like queen G4, queen to G5, queen to H3, and pawn takes B2. Something like that. Rook takes G5, pawn takes. Anyway, you know, it seemed okay. So bishop C1 was a nice move, though, because it really just brings the bishop into a nice diagonal to attack. King H8, I don't know. I mean, if F5 now, you know, he just plays bishop takes H6, that kind of stuff, queen H5, it just looks bad. Maybe it's a good move. Maybe even it's bad enough to play. The thing about C2 here is that he's just got so many mate threats, like C2 and bishop A6. You know, I just don't think it's enough. And now we got to, you know, this was pretty difficult defense. Bishop F8, I mean, this is the type of defense you never want, is a passive defense. And C2 was a probably bad move here. Probably bishop A6, just go ahead and immediately try to swap the bishops. I just played C2 trying to get some counterplay, but it's too slow. So bishop A6 here is trade some pieces. And, well, now, okay, bishop A6, you know, better late than never. And he's just got so much pressure. He even sacks the exchange to continue attacking. I tried F5. I mean, the thing is, like, he really has a crazy threat. If bishop takes F1 here, then he's going to play rook takes G7. So that's nuts. Like, bishop takes F1, rook takes G7, followed by bishop takes H6. And I think I'm going to get mated over there. So that's why I played F5. And I don't know. I was just trying to pull stuff out. I mean, I didn't really see any other defense against rook takes G7. So F5. Now G5, we see the queen participating. The lateral defense on A5 in case he tries bishop takes or whatever. And the guy just kept playing good moves. Like, I tried bishop takes. Okay, so if queen F7 here, I don't know if I would have saw this during the game with 20 seconds or whatever, but if queen F7, that was the move I was worried about. threatening mate. I think queen f7. I have rook c7. Like, what a sick move that is. So he just played takes. I got confused and started playing moves. And okay, I'm even up in exchange in the position. I mean, I guess here, man, I just missed an easy move. Going after his king. Little time on the clock, but queen to b1. It looks like queen b1 just wins on the spot. Let's say queen to b1. He has queen f7, but he's too late. I just played queen takes, king here, queen check, king here, check. You know, that's... So queen b1 was the winning move here. I had a feeling there was something. Very sharp position. I thought g5 was good, but... Queen d7, I tried to defend, and now I just went to flag him. Started just... Here he had mate. Yeah, I mean, he missed the mate in the time scramble with this check. He took my queen instead. It was a mess. Anyway, very nice game. Really showing kind of when the game starts getting sharper, that you really got to go blow for blow, and you can't stop attacking it. Once I just started defending passively, it became very unpleasant. So it's Will Stewart from OnlineChessLessons.net, and thanks for tuning in.